Hello everybody, Nick says 58 here, and today I'm on a walk with my lav mic that I got for Christmas. I'm doing this now because it's late and I thought of it, and I don't have the ability to use my home setup right now. Not because there's any problem, it's because people are sleeping, because it's currently 2:28 a.m. So as you can tell by the title, we're going over Love Live Season 2, Episode 11. Wow, I really should look up the titles for the episodes before I start. If I'm being a little quiet, sorry. I'm going to try to up the gain in post. I also have the lav mic pretty close to my mouth. I'm holding it because it didn't sound good when I had it pinned to me. So I'm also going to try to make this quick so that I can just splice together some stream footage of me playing anything, or maybe I think I have some leftover footage of me playing Idle Showdown before the Ollie update, so I might use that. So this episode was the penultimate, school's closing, let's do a festival episode. I think there's another kind of similar feeling episode part in the finale for the season, so I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's the penultimate. I could be wrong, but let's just go through some things. I really don't remember how I used to do this. I probably should have watched one of the episodes, but much like you guys, I don't think I'd watch that to save my life. So to start us off, thing I really liked about the episode, I really liked the interactions between Hanamaru and Yoshiko. I'm going to be calling her Yoshiko from now on to separate her from Genjutsu no Yohane, just for my own mental sake. Yeah, I really enjoyed the dynamic between the two. It was really cute. I also really liked the moment with Rico kind of joining in on the whole fortune-telling mess at the end. Not towards the end. I mean, it was close, but you know. I also really liked the bit of Yo and Kanan sort of chasing each other around. And then, the culmination of the bit is just that Yo left. That's a very... It's a joke that I think I would write. And it would not come off nearly as funny as it did in the episode. It was a very well-paced, but slow episode, I feel. It went by fast, but there was also very little in there. And I mean, what else could you really do? A lot of what needed to be said and done was said and done in the previous episode. And a lot of what does need to be said and done needs to be said and done in the finale. So it's not like there's really much left that they needed to say in a penultimate episode. We just needed a couple scenes of everyone being happy and kind of embracing it. It has this very day before the end of the world feel that I really appreciate from things. It has just the perfect blend of somber melancholy with just a feeling of joy and euphoria. That, it's got the feeling of we tried, but we fucked it up. But we're still gonna celebrate that attempt, and I really like that. It's also one of the episodes that consistently makes me choke up. Alongside that one is things like the hug episode from last season, as well as the entirety of the the entirety of the Muse movie, Muse accepting themselves to disband, Season 2, Episode 9, Melody of the Heart, just the whole thing, but especially the insert song, Snow Halation, the song that saved my life. I guess speaking of Muse, in the old review, which I'll explain why this isn't that at the end, I almost certainly would have been like, where's Muse? I wanted Muse. And rewatching Sunshine, even just season 1 with my younger brother, I want to smack my old self upside the head and maybe put him in a fucking just clothespin. I just want to kill that little bastard. But I see now there was no need for Muse. There was no need to pass the torch because there was nothing really being passed. In my head, I guess I just thought, well, Muse ended and Aqua began. Muse proved themselves to me throughout the anime. what are these guys doing? When, like, why should I care about them? I want to see a passing of the torch moment. I want to see all this stuff. And I realized they never needed it. They never needed some big passing of the torch moment. That was Start Dash at the start. That was everything we needed. That was the only sightings of Muse we truly needed. Would I have liked the poster to stay up? Of course. Would I have liked a scene in the movie, maybe, of a suspiciously older Honoka looking person? Absolutely. Did we really need any of that? Or do we need any sort of interaction between Nijigasaki and Aqua in their anime? Nijigasaki and Liella in the Liella anime? No, we don't really need that. Because Love Live at the end of the day is an anthology, pretty much. It is different groups taking on different tasks. It just so happened that our second one was a group taking on the task of trying to recreate the impossible and failing. And that is the story they needed to tell. And to tell that story, they needed to bring up the group that made the impossible possible, or that did the impossible. That's why Muse was there. And I think it took this long because I was so clouded by resentment and judgment that I was never able to see Muse. I was never able to go see my favorite group at the time live in concert. I was so late to the trend that I missed out on everything. I was 12, maybe 13 at the time. I was 13 at the time. I found Muse in 2014 when the anime ended and the movie was out. And when they disbanded. They had a 4-year run, pretty much. What the fuck was I supposed to do? I was a toddler, basically. And I think now that I've gone through what I have with, Aqua, Nijigasaki, Liella, and to a very, very, very lesser extent, Asuna Sora. I think I get it now. I get it. I've grown as a person. I've grown as a writer, I feel. I've grown as someone who looks at media, and I realize we didn't need a cameo. So, anytime, if you're watching this playlist far in the future, or you saw the new episode of Sunshine Reviews and you wanted to catch up on my opinion, you can disregard it, because I'm a different person now. Sorry if you wasted all that time, but maybe it wasn't needless, because I think the only reason that it feels good to finally realize this stuff is that I've grown, and that I realize I've grown. But yeah, I think I'm over the idea of, Muse should have been here. I'm a big, fat, dumb baby man who wants his favorite group to show up again. I'm past that now, and I feel good to finally see the merit of what I had completely disregarded as a kid, and I want to curb stomp my younger self for not realizing it sooner, because eventually one day all these groups are going to be gone. They're not going to be here forever. You gotta cherish what you got. And what I got in Aqua, in Love Live Sunshine, is a pretty damn good group. Pretty damn good dynamics. And I regret not appreciating it when it was new. I guess that kind of concludes the thoughts on the episode as a whole. I'm surprised I was able to squeeze all of this much out of what was a relatively nothing episode. It was just kind of there to exist, to have a sort of break in levity. So, yeah. For those of you wondering why this isn't the original version, as I have long since promised, I'm going to be blunt, man. I kind of lost my other phone that had the video files on it, and I'm not in the mood to go digging for it. So you get a new one instead. I will still release the old one if I can find the phone, but as it stands, you are getting lav mic, terrible quality. This is like a $20 lav mic. You're getting $20 lav mic quality while on a walk in the middle of the fog. It is, on the day of recording, the 26th, technically. It is 2 in the morning of December 26th. And upload date should say December 27th. So if it is right, this should be going out on my birthday. Merry birthmas me. And then Friday this week, we are going to be, we're going to be streaming. And then I'm going to take the entirety of January off because I have only done, 3 streams since being back, and it is already dragging my mental health and my energy through the mud. So, we are going to be returning to streaming the first Friday of February. And if I don't hold myself to it, I'll probably stream on Fridays. Maybe on a Wednesday, maybe on a Monday. Maybe I'll just stream whenever. Who knows? It could be a Thursday, it could be a drunk stream. Who knows? All I know is that I am big chillin', and I'm going to be trying to do more stuff with my friends in my free time when I am on break. I'm also going to try and take a minor break from Twitter. I'm still going to be somewhat active on there, but I'm going to try to reduce my activity on there, mostly for my own mental health. Being on Twitter is a nightmare, as many of you know. So if you're interested, come stop by the stream. If you're here from stream, because I've probably advertised it in stream while closing out the video, check out the rest of the reviews. Maybe check out Twitcast. Aside from that, look forward to a face cam review of season 2 episode 12 and a edited movie review going through the whole movie, and then that one will have a retrospective on Sunshine as a whole. We are not doing this for Nijigasaki, unless I do like a full review for it. You know what? I'm gonna shout out someone who is doing something similar. Natsumi, I believe they're called. I'll link them in the description. I'll put a card for them. Natsumi is a good friend I met on Twitter. They make Love Live videos, and their Love Live videos are really good. So, they recently uploaded a video about Nijigasaki and their anime. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell. God, doing call to action makes me want to vomit. Gotta do it though. Do all that shit. Follow me on Twitter. Follow my art account on Twitter. Yell at the muskrat who runs the site to change the API back so my bot can go back online and you guys can follow her. Eat weed. Don't smoke it, because edibles are good for your lungs. I don't know how to end videos. Bye-bye.